This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson. We're selling this truck. It is a 2007 Ford F350 crew cab, four-wheel drive, 6.0 turbo diesel, FX4, which is obviously the suspension package. It's also a long bed. Got a fifth wheel. It's got a receiver on the front bumper also. Beautiful truck. Very low miles, 39,000 miles. When it showed up here, it was filthy dirty and it ran great. We had to put some wheels and tires on it. The tires are brand new. We also did not like how scratched up and dinged up the driver fender was and the driver's side bed. So we sent them to an excellent painter. I'll show you that. It's probably clearly the best part of the vehicle. It's still got nicks and scratches here and there. If it was a white truck, it wouldn't show hardly anything, but it's a black truck, so it's still going to show stuff. But it's a real pretty truck, really low miles. Nice rig. Oh, they also stole the steering box on it. We had to put a steering box on it, which I thought was really weird. We started up and drove it off the truck and it wouldn't turn. We're like, what the heck? We look under there and there's no steering box. So anyway, let me walk you around this thing. It's got some really pretty wheels that are brand new. We bought brand new wheels and tires from Discount Tires. So they do have a warranty on the tires and wheels. There's your Rancho suspension, which is factory FX4 stuff. Like I said, the driver fender was painted. If you look at the very end of the photo gallery in our ad, you'll be able to see the before and after pictures. I don't know if you'll be able to tell from those pictures how yucky that fender and driver's side bed looked, but it was pretty bad. It just had just scratched up and dinged up. There's a little something there on the bumper. Little ding there, and you got a receiver hitch, which is kind of cool. The hood looks great. A little bit of scratch in the clear coat there. Ding ding here. I mean, like I said, it's a black truck. I mean, if this thing was white, I mean, it would be it would probably be flawless looking, but it's not. It's black, so it's going to show it all. And my job is not to show you what's correct, it's to show you what's wrong. That way if you buy it and you're in Maine or you get it there, see there's some really light scratches down low on the door. I don't know if you can see those really well or not. They almost buffed out, but they're there. There's a couple here. A little touch-up paint would have been a good idea. There's a ding right here on the bed. A little bit of touch-up paint on this scratch and here would have made a huge difference. But we really don't like to do a whole lot of that unless it's really bad, like the driver bedside was. It kind of gives you more of an idea of its previous life if we leave it as alone as much as we can. But that driver bedside and that driver fender were just too yucky to. It would have made the whole truck would have looked 10 times better than those two parts of the truck, so we had to fix it. They weren't wrecked, but they just had so many dings and nicks and huge scratches. And anyway, this is kind of cool. It's got the little Ford factory spray and bed liner. We do have a black tailgate for it, but it was also dinged up pretty badly. And so we just took it off and bought a louver tailgate. We figured someone's going to probably fifth wheel anyway, so might as well put a louver tailgate on it. A lot cheaper than buying a tailgate and painting it, and probably more functional for the next guy. There's your tires there. Anyway, this bedside looks great. I mean, it was a little bit of body work was done. There was a bunch of dings and dents all on the top of it. It was just weird. But the painter did a beautiful job. It's not like flawless because we didn't put a new bedside on it or a new bed on it, but there's like a little bit of flaw in this paintwork right there. A little touch-up paint would be good. Right here. Oh, nice touch-up paint right there. Like I said, about a $9 touch-up tube would be a really good idea. This right here is like tape. They had the car tape shut with like police tape. and I think our buffer needs to do a better job. We still need to buy lock cylinders for the door and for the ignition, but there's such a demand for low-mile trucks from us that we're kind of rushing this along. A lot of our repeat buyers want to see this thing. There's your Ford stamp on the fender there. There's your Ford stamp on the core support. And this fender was replaced, just so you know. We could have saved that other fender, but they're so cheap, and it would just look a lot better. Then we wouldn't have to do any body work. So the only body work we did was on the driver's side bedside. Here's your core support stamp on the core support, so you know it wasn't crashed in the front end. We just replaced it because it would look better than putting any Bondo or any filler on that. It just a better decision for the truck and for you and for everybody. Let's see. There's your door panels, switches, carpet. Got a power seat. Let's see. Up. There's up, down. There's the back of it. Up. There's up. There's down. That works fine. Let's look in the back seat real quick. I guess I gotta unlock it first, huh? All right. The seats look good. There's a little nick right here in that seat. I'll see if my upholstery guy can fill that. Looks like somebody spilled some stuff. I'm gonna have that dyed, and I'm gonna have this fixed before it leaves. It's also got a little tear here in the back of the seat, which I'll have it stitched up. Yeah, we're kind of rushing this one. This one is kind of not our style to rush it, but we've just gotten so many people demanding that we hurry up with these low mile things. Anyway, this is not going to be the way it is. It's going to look like that. Let's see. Driver's seat. Some minor wear. It's got a little bit of a scrape there. You can see that or not. All right, let's hop in here. Whew, man, it's frickin' warm today. Alrighty, let's get this air cranking. Let's see, what do we got going on here? There's your miles. 39,116 miles. Let's go through the systems check here real quick. Alright. Yeah, we do need a little fuel in there, don't we? Obviously the turbo gauge works when you're turboing, so we got to be driving. I'll show you that in a second. Let's turn the radio on.
And discover why our president dreams of a diminished America.
Okay, that works. Alright. The air's blowing ice cold. It feels great. There's your passenger seat. Let's make sure the roof works. It's about 101 or 2 and about 80% humidity today. Not normal Tucson weather. Usually it's either dry or not, or perfect. Dry. It's not humid. It's not part of our game plan. So we're not very good at humid. All right, let's check the pedal adjusters. That works. It also has a tilt wheel. That works. Let me put it in neutral. Let me try 4 low. There's 4 low. Put it in drive. Oh yeah, that would be granny gear. Let me put it into reverse. Excuse me. In reverse. Definitely in 4-wheel drive low. Put it in neutral. Let me put it too high. Now we're in too high. Put it in drive. Yep. Drive, reverse. Perfect. Alright, Got a two-wheel. Let's try our backup sensors and see if they work real quick. I'm not sure. Usually they disconnect those, but you never know. Nope. They work. Backup sensors work. We are missing a rearview mirror. The windshield's new. We had to replace the windshield. So I will be getting a rearview mirror here shortly. Let's see. Let's make sure all this stuff works. And it does. Turn that off. Alright. Cup holder. Alright. Let's go for a ride. This thing's being sold on a salvage title. Because it's being sold on a salvage title, it has to be inspected. If you're going to drive it home, we have to take it to level 3 inspection. We charge $200 to do that. We can do it the very next morning after we receive at least a deposit. We take it to motor vehicles about 6 in the morning, and sometimes we're done in 15 minutes. Sometimes my guy has to be there all day. They require us to stay with the vehicle, and depending on whether they want to work hard or not, the cops that day is what makes it possible to get in or out quickly. What else? $50 of that $200 goes directly to motor vehicles, and the other $150 is for us. And it either $150 seems really cheap when you're there all day, and it seems expensive when you're gone in 15 minutes. It kind of evens itself out, which is why we charge that. Okay, so $200 to restore. Taxes are 2%. City tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If you're from Oregon or Alaska, their tax rate is 0. So all you're going to pay is 2% tax, plus the $200 for us to restore the title, so that we can get plates and get insurance. You can get insurance on it, and a $250 dock fee. If you if you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, plus the $200 to restore if you want us to do it. If you don't want us to restore the title, please make sure that if you bring the truck, the salvage Arizona title, and a bill of sale, that will be enough for you to get it inspected in whatever state it's going to, and to get your rebuilt or restored or whatever they call that type of title in your state. Obviously, once you ship it 2,000 miles away, it's pretty hard to get it back here to get inspected, because obviously you won't be able to drive it. You'll have to ship it again. So please call your motor vehicle department before you say no to having us inspected for you. Okay? Let's see. I'm going to stop here real quickly and get a standing start here. I just want to let you watch the turbo and everything. Alrighty then. Let's see how fast we can get, 8,500 pounds rolling. There's the turbo going. Nice. I think I should slow down before I run into this gas truck. I caught him pretty quick. Anyway, this is a nice rig. Please make sure you get a deposit in. Without a deposit, we don't have a deal. We can, accept offers all day long, but the first guy who comes in with a deposit is going to get the vehicle. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a great week, and be safe.